Hello everybody, thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name is Jonathan and this is Homestead Foodie, the cooking show that takes place right here on my family's homestead. And today I am making a delicious burrito just for you guys. Burritos are like honestly one of my favorite meals. Absolutely love them. It's just a perfect meal on the go. And I'm going to show you how to make a delicious one for yourself at home. Stick around and I hope you enjoy. There are a few different parts to this dish. We're going to start off with the marinade. So we're going in with our seasonings. All the seasonings, put those right in. Make sure we get all of that good stuff in there. Let's mix our seasonings together. Put this off to the side. We're going to need this again. Let's get our zest in there. Starting off with our lime zest. We're going to zest about half of this lime. We go in with our orange zest. We're going to do a bit less with the orange zest, only about maybe 20% of this, if that. Set that off to the side. We're going to be using these again later. And we go in with a teaspoon of olive oil. Slice this in half. Half of the juice from that lime. I definitely like to double them over and just make sure I get all the juice out. Now we slice this in half. We don't want all of the juice from this orange, just a bit. So I'm not even going to fully crush it. I'm just going to crush it a little bit, get some of that juice in there. All right, there we go. Now let's mix all this together. I'm definitely going for a paste consistency. As you can see, we have a very nice paste consistency, and this is the paste that will be used as a marinade for our chicken. So let's move on. Okay everyone, moving on to the next part of this dish. Our chicken thighs have been rinsed, dried, and they are ready to go in our marinade, but there's one more step. We need to puncture a lot of holes in these chicken thighs. Okay, and we're done. Our chicken thighs are nice and punctured, as you can see. Lots of holes that will allow the marinade to penetrate and give us a tastier end result, which is exactly what we want. Moving on to the next step. All right, now let's join our prepared chicken thighs with our marinade paste. All right, so let's just put that in. As you can see, I'm just working this in, making sure that it's nice and coated. Okay, as you can see, everything is beautifully coated and ready to go. I'm going to take this, cover it in plastic wrap, and stick it in the refrigerator 2 to 4 hours before we cook it. And we're moving on to the next part of the dish. All right, everyone, it's time to make our cilantro lime rice. So we start off with our olive oil, follow that up with our butter. All right, I'm turning up the heat just a touch, and I'm going in with my onions. Now, I'm just looking to give these onions a little bit of color, not very much, just a little bit of color, and then I'm throwing in the rest of our ingredients. Okay, as you can see, I am getting the tiniest bit of color around the edges with these diced onions. So now I'm going in with our seasonings. Put those right in. And I'm immediately following that with my rice. Now this rice has already been cooked. First it was washed multiple times, and then I cooked it in my rice cooker. You just want to fold that rice and that olive oil and butter and seasoning all together. Just fold it together. All right, now we go in garlic. We mix that all in. Okay, now we kill the heat. Now we go in with our lime zest. We are going to use pretty much all of the zest we can get from this lime, and then I'll give it a taste, and if I feel like it needs more zest, I will grab another lime and use that zest as well. Okay, let me get my second lime. Get some more zest here. Now we're going in with all the juice from one of the limes. There we go. Get all that juice in there. We are not done yet. Grab the other half of that lime. All right, Let's mix all this up. Let me get a tasting spoon and see where we're at. Okay, let's see what we got. That is nice. That's tasty. Needs more salt. We are salting to taste. In the recipe, there is a little bit of salt to get you started, but beyond that point, it is best to salt to taste. All right, let's see what we have. That's tasty. That's nice. Everything's coming through? Yes. All right, let's move on to the next part of this dish. All right, everyone, it is time to cook our chicken. And in hopes of not completely smoking out my house, I have moved to the back burner directly under the hood. All right, so let's drop our chicken down. Definitely wanna give it some space. Don't wanna crowd anything. Okay, we are definitely looking for some color. We're looking for some nice char. We're doing high heat cooking. This is gonna take anywhere from 7 to 5 minutes on each side. Again, depending on how thick the chicken thighs are and how long they've been out of the refrigerator. So I'm going to let this cook and then I'll be back in a bit. All right, we are just shy of 7 minutes on this side, so I'm going to give it a check. And yeah, this one's ready to flip. As you can see, some nice char. Beautiful, beautiful. Flip that over. Nice char. Nice char. Yes, yes. Okay. And we let it cook. All right. Let's give it a test. Yeah, that feels about done. So I am going to pull it. Char. Beautiful, beautiful. You should be good to go. So I'm going to finish making all of this and then we'll move on. Flip. All right, as you can see, our chicken is all done. I'm going to set this off to the side and let it rest. Once it's done resting, we will move on to the final part of this dish. All right, folks, as you can see, we are getting down to it. The last few steps, and then we bring this delicious burrito together. All right, so let's take this fresh cilantro on deck, ready to go. Let's just rough chop it. Rough chop, stems and all. Want the whole thing, right? Turn it once. We take some of this, as much or as little as you like. This is particularly hot, so I'm not going to take all that much. Throw that in, throw that in. We're gonna mix this all up. Throw a little bit more, mix it up. All right, that's enough. All right, now we hit it with a little lime juice, hit it with a little orange juice. We finish it with a little salt. Then we toss. And that is that. All right, let's move on. Okay, our chicken has been properly rested. So let's see what we have. All right, let's grab a few pieces. And let's just cut this up. That's what we want. Look at that, yeah. Tasty, tasty. Turn it more. Look at there. Look at that. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. Tasty. Ready to go. Ready for a burrito. Oh yes, more rough cuts. And that's that. All right. All right, folks. Let's make a burrito. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not great at this. I have been told on more than one occasion the problem is that I try to put way too much in the burrito. So I've just started using 2 tortillas. All right, let's do this. Whoop. Okay, here's that cilantro lime rice we made earlier. This is the last step. Grab some fresh cilantro, drop that on in, give it a little mix, like so. And that's that. Your cilantro lime rice is complete, and you can put it in your burrito. Now, I've heard that you should put it all like in a pile in the center. So let's try that. Let's try that technique today. Pile center. Okay, that's enough rice. All right, on top of that, we're grabbing our cheese. Drop that cheese in there. Now we go in with our beans. Now, if you're asking yourself, where did those beans come from? These are the beans from episode 7. So I will link episode 7 to the end of this, and you too will be able to make these beans at home. All right, let's drop these beans on top. Beautiful. A little bit more. All right, we've done our beans. Now it's time for our delicious chicken. Ready to go. We're just gonna grab a handful of that, drop that right on there. Oh yeah. Oh yes indeed. Look at that. Look at there. That looks delicious. See? See, this is that point where I should stop putting stuff in there. But see, okay, I'm gonna stop. We hit it with our topper. Hit it with our topper. Yes, yes. Delicious, delicious. And the last hit, good old Tapatio. Oh yes. Put that Tapatio on it. Yes, sir. Okay, this burrito is ready to be brought together. All right, so let's see if I can pull this off without totally ruining it. All right, okay, see, this is how it always starts. See, see, we got problems. Every time I do this, I do it wrong. I put too much in. I can't help myself. Oh my goodness. This is a mess. Look at this. Look at this mess. All right, okay. See, I want to fold it in. Keep twisting. Keep folding, rolling. Boom. There she is. Yes, sir. A beautiful burrito baby. All right, this is definitely gonna burst on me, but we did it. We did it, a burrito. Okay, let me try to wrap this up so this won't be a complete nightmare. Nope, see? See, I need proper burrito training. All right, there we go. Like so. Now I'm just going to cut off this top part and we'll act like it was never there. Okay, I got my scissors. Cutting off this top part. You never saw it. It was never there. And boom, we've got a burrito. Yes. All right, burrito. Good Lord. All right, we have achieved it. This is a burrito. Legit, it's delicious. Trust me, I've made this burrito many times. You know what? Let me take a bite. Okay, I usually don't do this, but I'm so hungry, and this filming ran super long, and I'm so hungry. Okay, let me take a bite of this burrito, and let's see how we got on. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Whoo. Well, that will work. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is good. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's so good. All right. My name is Jonathan. This has been Homestead Foodie. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. It is always appreciated. Oh man, that's good. And until I see you guys again, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Oh, that is good. My goodness.